Yeah, mic's on now. Hello everyone, welcome back to the main story quest line here at Grey Ogre Games. It's round 3 of our weekly Final Fantasy tournament. My name is Mick, I'm your host for tonight. We're watching the match here between Brian Tan on the left and Leonard Chong on the right. I wonder if Leonard's still running the Gold Bears deck. Gold Bears is gonna be fun, but looks like he's maybe. I don't know. Okay. Go Mulligan those. He's got the same lightning sleeves as Desmond, by the way. Desmond, if you're on the stream, he got the same sleeves as you. You jealous or not? Both of them actually have lightning sleeves. Okay, so yeah, but both of them not playing lightning. Looks like Brian's playing mono water. Probably gonna start with an astrologian. Yep, astrologian and a which one is this? I forget. Yeah. Oh, it's the summoner. Okay, so this is a new card that I haven't seen in a while. So put summoner into the break zone. Choose one summoner of cost 3 or less and cancel its effect. That's all you have to do. Not bad. I like the effect. Leonard here gonna start off with a Cosmos. Hey Joe, you wanna join or not?
No,
Why you don't want to join?
because I'm grouchy.
Because you're grouchy. Hey man, I need food, man. I'm really grouchy.
What
And
up?
it's been a bad day at work, so
What up?
this has been cheering me up. I think this not not being able to play Final Fantasy is a little bit annoying, but actually just watching people play Final Fantasy is kind of fun. There's not a lot of content out there. I have to
We
say
are content creators.
we are
mate.
content creators.
Content creator.
Too bad we don't create anything else, but
We don't create value.
we don't add value
No,
lah. We just
only
create the
create
content.
content.
Yeah, just create content. Scarmelion here gonna jump into the fray. Oh, doing his main phase. Okay, so this is not the back attack Scarmelion. This is the normal Scarmelion from Opus 3. So maybe Leonard is playing a Go Bears type deck. Man, I would love to play like Go Bears, the legendary Go Bears, and then the Archfiend Go Bears in the same deck. That would be really, really fun. And then use Magic Pot or something so that you can cycle through all the Go Bears and stuff. That'll be fun. Looks up Zidane with the Steiner.
China.
Yeah. Oh. Alright.
They're not signaling to the camera.
Yeah. And it's like saying like no, this cannot end here. Does drop the Zidane and gets to draw a card. So the the mono water deck, if you guys are not familiar with it, it's all about consistency, being able to draw, being able to filter your cards, and making sure that your hand is always filled up. But this doesn't look like it's just strictly a mono water deck, even though Brian here has been like discarding a lot of water cards. He looks like he has what? Is that Titan in hand? Maybe. Alright, so Leonard here gonna be discarding a lot of Archfiends. So this is the Archfiend deck. Looks like. And Scarmelion here going to attack. 6,000 and a 6,000, but looks like Brian's going to take it. Yeah, Shantoto, unfortunately, Shantoto off the top. So Brian isn't playing mono water, even though like the first few cards are like all water. He is playing water. Hey, Lena is here. She's here to save the day, hopefully. Adamantoise. Okay, so I gotta search out Adamantoise. So Adamantoise is a monster. We don't see a lot of monsters. We did see what was that card? We did see Goblin earlier on in round 2. And so Adamantoise is interesting effect. Choose one forward. So you put Adamantoise in the break zone, choose one forward. During this turn, the next damage dealt to it is reduced by 3,000 instead. And draw a card. So it sort of like helps to save a creature. Hey Joe, if you want to... Joe, sit down.
No, I don't want. I
No,
just
no,
want to
you're
read the card.
getting like sucked into
No.
this thing, right?
Lie.
No. Lie! Huh? No. Okay. Okay.
You just bought the Toto number.
Okay, so Merleweb.
Merweb.
Merleweb enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards, discard a card. So what is what's the card we get rid of? A little bit hard to see their hands, but yeah. Let's
We
push
need
it
hand
back to
cams, man.
We need hand cams.
Sounds
Hand
good,
cams.
but, you know.
We need like yeah.
Invest in a poker table, that kind of hack.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, of course.
You talk to Mark. You go talk to Mark. You just tell him, Ken, Mark, you pay for everything.
Be the the number one stream to go to in Singapore, right? Even in the world.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay. Ken, you talk to Mark.
Leonard, Leonard here, man, discarding the gold bears instead. That's interesting. What I think is the problem is that he doesn't have enough mana to cast the gold bears, but he does. He does have what? Barbarisha, Scarmelion, and who else? Who else is in there? I don't really see anybody else in there. Oh, okay. Rauban hits the battlefield. Rauban with the combination of Adamantoise. That's a cool effect. So, for those of you who don't know who this Rauban guy is, he comes in and commits suicide. No, actually no. He comes in, he deals damage to himself and to another forward and opponent control. So he deals 9,000 damage. On the stack, with the trigger on the stack, Brian here breaks the Adamantoise. So Rauban receives 3,000 less damage. So he actually receives only 6,000 damage. And Brian here just bashing in with his 2 guys. And I think he should... Oh, okay. He casts another Adamantoise and passes the turn. Might want to save the Scarmelion for later, where he'll be able to reduce any forwards on Leonard's side by 3,000, which is quite a big amount. Like it's not insignificant, because he's got a what's that guy's name? Kanyazo in hand. All right, so Renoa here enters the battlefield. That's a very interesting choice for this deck. This is like a 5-color. I'm gonna play all my good stuff deck, with a gold bears in it. It just passes the turn. I wonder if Nella uses Magic Pot. Magic Pot would be freaking awesome in this deck. Brian probably going to try to bounce. Yep. Gonna play that Yuna. Gonna bounce your Renoa. And I think this is it. Bounce it back to your hand. And he's got the summoner up, which means that he can just sacrifice it and he can sacrifice it to prevent any shenanigans on Leonard's side. Bouncers goes back to hand. Okay. Beat in 1 time. Beat in 2 time. And Leonard's down on on his last life. Plays a poo-poo. Unfortunately, he got one of his Shantoto's, what do you call it? Discarded. So Rubicant. So it only costs 2. He's got Rubicante, he's got Scarmelion, and he's got Barbarisha on the battlefield. Does he have Canyazo? Oh, it's free. It's free. Woo! That's fun. But that took a lot of work, I felt. Yeah. So it costs 0, like yeah, that's the way you that's the way you play uh what's his name? Gobez. Unfortunately, it only draws a magic pot right now because that magic pot would have been really good like a few turns ago. Eh? Why did he discard the magic pot? Okay, for 7. He just passes the turn. Oh, does Leonard have more than 5 cards in hand? This is gonna be tough. Like he didn't have enough mana. Or he didn't have the correct crystals to cast that Renoa. Unfortunately. Probably yeah. Canyazo. 8. Gonna reduce everybody by 4. Okay, no, I'm gonna discard another 7 to play that. Bounce. Okay, so a second 7. Okay, so this is like the counter spell war. And right now he has the game, I believe. You know. Attack in with the Rauban. Oh, wow. Okay, it doesn't go for it. Okay, so what Brian could have done was just attack in with the Rauban and then bounce the Golbez, right? That I'm curious. Like, why didn't he go for that play? Like, Leonard definitely had to block with the 7, or he had to block with something. So he could have bounced the Golbez and then yeah. And Minji made a really good point here. Renoa won't help with Yuna on the board, and let me bring up Yuna because that's the it's an effect that sometimes we forget. Here we go. We know the EX ability. Enters the battlefield, choose 1 forward, return it to hand. But when a character is put into the field from a break zone, you may remove it from the game instead. So it never enters the break zone. Okay, sure. You got a lot of things. But your Renoa doesn't work in this instance. And man, looks like Brian has lost the upper hand here. Okay, if he does, okay, so if he forgets about the, he shouldn't forget about the Yuna though. I'm gonna cast that Waka probably, give his guys plus 1000 power. Cast the Lena to get the Canyazo. He might want to attack with the Canyazo. Oh no, Canyazo doesn't deal any damage, yeah. Right? Okay. Someone bring up Canyazo. So Leonard has a free block with his own Kanyazo. And yeah, I hope Brian sees this interaction because Minji is right. Minji is right. You bounce the go best and attack with dudes. That's all. That's all you do, and that should be more than enough because you block with the Renoa, sure, whatever. That's not going to help you a lot. But Brian, come on, Brian, come on, you gotta see it, right? Oh no, come on. Is he gonna bounce his own Kanyazo? No, don't do it. Alright, so wow, bounce the Renoa, okay. Party attack with the Kanyazo. Steiner Kanyazo party attacks. Yeah. Alright, so 7 blocks that. And yeah, it looks like Brian has lost the advantage here. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Minji is right. Since he made that play, yeah, you know. What he could have done was to bounce the go best. The go best is the biggest thing on the board. It's like a 9,000 character right now. You bounce the go best, you swing in with a dude. Any dude. Probably the what's his name? The Steiner. Steiner's at 8,000. Gets blocked by Renoa. Renoa goes into, Renoa doesn't go into the break zone. In fact, Renoa just evaporates. It disappears. So Leonard here probably going to play the Renoa and then Brian, unless he realizes it this turn. But that interaction is very important. Let me bring up Renoa so that the people at home know exactly what I'm talking about. It's probably the only Renoa that sees play. Here we go. It's got 3 abilities, very strong abilities. First one is for each category 8 forward other than Renoa. It gains plus 1,000 power. Okay. The last ability, Wishing Star. Choose one forward and choose one backup. Dial and freeze them. But the second ability is the most powerful of them all, I believe. When it's put from the field into the break zone, dial all the forwards opponent controls. It's not when it leaves the field though. Man, that would be utterly broken if it just, it just says like leave the field. Okay, gonna attack with the Golbez. And what does Golbez do? This Golbez is the this Golbez is what I feel is the good Golbez. So there's cost reduction. It's reduced by 2 for each job Archfiend of different name that's put into the break zone. When it attacks, select one of the following. Choose one forward, dial it. Or deal all forwards opponents control 3,000 damage. Or choose one job Archfiend from your break zone and add it to your hand. So Barbarisha gonna enter the battlefield, gonna destroy that Rauban. And Leonard here with 2 creatures and a Barbarisha. Man, I'm curious, but Leonard needs to have another play now. Like, this could be very, very, very dangerous. Barbarisha, I believe, is like 7,000, not 8,000. Yeah. So Barbarisha here is only a 7,000. So what Brian here can do is to attack. Okay. And then swings in with the... Oh, okay. Man. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm a little stunned. Like, Brian missed the the game winning play, I think, and which, you need a very strong understanding of the game, like, especially a very strong understanding of the mechanic. Minji saying, yeah, you can't do that before damage. Can you? I'm not quite sure. You see, the problem is that we don't really have like judges in this game. And so he's going to cast Elena. He's going to bring back a knight. And the knight is huge. This knight is huge. And so, Brian here has a huge board. I believe this is the blue knight. Yeah, it's called knight. That's the one. Okay. So Minji is saying party attack damage assigning is same as MTG. No, but you decide the order first, right? So in Magic the Gathering is slightly different. You decide the order first, and then you are given priority to, to cast spells and do effects and stuff like that. And so if you, let's say you line up a creature first, and then it's potentially that you can pump the guy in front to be able to not die. Yeah, you only choose when you assign the damage, right? You immediately choose and assign the damage. So yeah. Okay. So Renoir hits the battlefield. Brian, that's the thing. Like, I don't think he sees that play. Like, for sure, he's not seeing that play. Because if he realizes like his Yuna has a second effect, like there's no, there's no way that's happening. Okay, so attacks him with a knight. Renoir hits the battlefield. Hits the break zone. Okay, so yeah, that happens. All right. Okay, so looks like Brian is gonna try something here. Okay. He needs to break one of his guys to be able to cast Scholar. I believe that is Scholar. Jarongo, please don't. Please don't. Yeah. I'll ask Brian to go and review the stream. Like, this is the reason why we do the stream, folks. Like, we watch people play. Sure, people make some mistakes. People do, you have to review your play, and that's the only way that you get better. Like, honestly speaking, sometimes we forget the details of our match, and sometimes we, yeah, sometimes you forget the details of the match, and you know your memory is always fuzzy. Maybe you think, oh, okay, you know, it was bad luck that I lost and stuff like that. But if you got video evidence, you can go back and you can find out, oh, okay, where did I make that mistake? Do you remember to remove the Renoa? Did you remember to remove the Renoa though? The Renoa is removed, but that is like that is, you know, post whatever, you know, it's been long since past. Okay, and passes the turn. So Kanyazo and a giant go best on the battlefield. Gonna cast that Kanyazo. Gonna probably kill your Kanyazo. Sacrifice. Bring Kanyazo back in hand. Cast Kanyazo again. And that's a lot of guys. Yeah, so 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's minus 4,000. That dies as well. And he's going to swing in. Yeah, okay. So Brian still takes it, but you know. Yeah. I agree. There's a lot of it's okay. It's okay. That's why we have this, so that we all can go back, we all can watch it again, and we all can find out like where, you know, where we went wrong and improve. And that's the only way we improve. Like that really isn't. I wish there was more, you know. I wish there was more coverage. I wish there was more, you know, games that we could watch, because I definitely could just watch this all day long, you know, with good commentary. I'm not saying I'm good. I'm just saying, you know, we're just doing it. You're stuck with me, so too bad. All right, we're going to call it a night. Thanks for joining us on the stream. Remember, you can catch more of this Final Fantasy card game coverage on twitch.tv/GreyOgreGames Friday night, 8 p.m. Singapore time. You can also catch us on Facebook and on YouTube. And if you want to watch the replays, just go on down to youtube.com/GreyOgreGames. We also do Magic the Gathering, which is on Tuesdays and Wednesday nights. And last but not least, just check out our website. All right, we're going to call it a day. Thanks for joining us. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.